y'all. It's Romania Black, and we're on episode 29 of Word of Honor. And I've been told by the moderator that we don't have any deleted or extended scenes or dubbed lines until at least episode 32. So hashtag sad, but I'm ready to dive into this episode regardless. And it's 44 minutes, so it's a little bit longer than the last two. So there's something with that. But we have quite a few comments we need to get to before we even dive into this episode. Katie Abbott, 970 for episode 26, said, the whole nuzzling scene. I saw an interview with Lee Daikun, and who plays the Scorpion King, and he was asked if he improvised any scenes, and he said one was him tilting his head to the side in episode 16 when he kills one of the scorpions, and the other was in this episode when he rubbed his cheek on Zhao Jing's hand. That rubbing of the cheek and the hand, oh, I don't blame them for keeping that in because it's so freaking good. I'm like, Lee Daikun is such a good actor. I love him in this series so much. So thank you, Katie, for pointing that out. Visa Cake, the rest of these are for episode 27. Visa Cake for episode 27 says, it's so touching to see Zhou Zishu accept Wen KeXing for who he is as the Ghost Chief. It really resonated with me as a queer person. I feel like I navigate the world thinking, if this person knew who I am, would they accept me or hate me? Seeing Zhou Zishu accept Wen KeXing and still love him really touched me, and seeing the same beats with Gu Xiang and Cao WeiNing is so emotional. I love that. I love in Danmai and BL, they find a way to take these moments and this subtext between these characters and apply it to how we can navigate as individuals in the real world. And so I absolutely love Zhou Zishu's acceptance of Wen KeXing possibly translating into being something else that's relatable to people in our world. So that's so good. But yes, thank you for pointing that out. Be Happy, our moderator, commented for episode 27 saying, but seriously, how far did our sweet Zhou Zishu come since his departure from the window of heaven? He found a soulmate, found a son, found a purpose in reviving the Four Seasons Manor and teaching ChengLing, and living the rest of his life with his soulmate. Even Wen KeXing's revenge quest gave him a purpose, because Zhou Zishu is a ride or die type of guy. Once he's in, he's all in, and I love that about him! Yes! So the story is about redemption. Zhou Zishu sentencing himself to a slow, painful death to redeem himself. He knows about not having a choice. He knows about self-loathing and guilt, and most importantly, he knows Wen KeXing because he is his soulmate, the person he knows the best. Zhou Zishu is such a breeze of fresh air for a main character, communicative, doesn't pray, gives space, and is loyal to the death. I love Zhou Zishu so much, and it made me so sad early on in this series because when he was in his like hobo beggar mode and he was just waiting for death from his to atone from his window of heaven's sins, I was like, but look at Wen KeXing. It doesn't have to be this way. And now we're finally at the point of the story where Zhou Zishu has realized that it doesn't have to be this way, and it's so satisfying, and I love it so much. Now XXYZ says the Scorpion King says he's a gambler too, which is interesting because he's referring to what Chancho said to him in episode 23 when he asked her why she would go back to Yu Chufang again. She told him that the more a gambler loses, the more he wants to gamble, how giving all of your love to someone is the biggest bet, and that she bet on Chufang and lost, and that she was prepared to die for him and lose everything. He called her, affectionately, an idiot at the time, but now he's realized he's in the same situation. He bet on the wrong person, but still wants to keep gambling because he's already gave all of his love to Zhao Jing and is in too deep at this point. He was ready to die and lose everything when he told him to kill him in this episode 27. It also further relates back to Zhou Zishu telling Wen KeXing that he decided to take a gamble back in episode 12. Except Zhou Zishu bet on the right person, and the Scorpion King bet on the wrong one. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, though, going back to what Tony Simi said way back a few episodes ago, and knowing this now, I still believe that the Scorpion King's original intent was to use the Water of Oblivion on Zhao Jing, but now I think he might actually use it on himself if it means for him to forget Zhao Jing. We'll see. we'll see where that goes. XXYZ also said, seriously though, if Ye Baiyi hadn't found out about Wen KeXing's identity, he really was just planning on chilling with him at the Four Seasons Manor. He would have gone with them if not for Wen KeXing's request to heal Zhou Zishu, and he wanted to stay there with them for the Spring Festival and probably afterwards as well. So honestly, it's like Wen KeXing, in asking Ye Baiyi to go find the cure for Zhou Zishu, kind of sealed his own fate with being hunted down by Ye Baiyi. Funny how that works. And then ChengLing wanting to burn up the made-up thieves' houses is crazy. Maybe having 2 seasoned killers as your adoptive parents isn't the best influence after all. Maybe having murder husbands as your adopted dads could have a negative influence on poor innocent ChengLing. I don't know. Who knows? Also, they pointed out that the my chief Wen, reminded Wen KeXing of saying, my Aju won't lie, back in episode 4. Glad that Zhou Zishu finally got caught up 23 episodes later. I love it. Now, I told the moderators today that XXYZ had mentioned a prequel to this series. I don't want to know anything about that, so please do not comment. I told the moderators I am planning on reading the novel Faraway Wanderers, but I'm not making any decisions about the prequel series or anything like that at this point. I probably, to be honest with you all, will not look at the prequel right now because there are so many other good Danmai out there that I really want to get to, and I know that Faraway Wanderers will probably take me through the rest of this year, and so I do want to maybe give other series a chance, but I'm going to talk to the moderators about it when we get to the novel. So just please don't comment about it because I don't want to know any details. If I know too many details about a prequel or sequel or whatever, I won't read it. I just won't because I like going in blind that much. So please don't say anything about it. But I just wanted to put that out there before people start commenting about it because I don't want to know anything about it yet. And then Night Owl finally says, random thought. Maybe the reason why they addressed the letter to Cao WeiNing in episode 27 was because it technically was his residence. Like, the courier probably knows where to find him better than Gu Xiang, but it's not like Gu Xiang is untraceable, so who knows. Letter logistics in the martial arts world remain a mystery. Although Night Owl brings up a good point, I could be overthinking this, and maybe they just addressed the letter to Cao WeiNing as in, here's where he lives, like, attention Cao WeiNing, and it wasn't specifically to him over Gu Xiang. That could be. That could be. So we still don't know what that letter talks about, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. Grumble, grumble, grumble. But anyway, I'm very excited to see what this brings, what we're going to get this episode. I hope you all are excited as I am. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to find out. So with that being said, we're going to start at 1 minute and 48 seconds as per usual. And we're going to get down to business with episode 29. I can't believe we're on episode 29 of Word of Honor. And we are going to do that here in 3, 2, 1. And let's go. Getting this. Ooh. Oh, hey, Peace Bank. What's up? Oh. Oh. Zhou Zishu is like, answer the damn door. What are we... Oh, yeah, because of Han Ying. Han Ying showed up. That's right. Him! Third wheel. Almost forgot about him. Okay. Oh, just trying to keep him alive. Oh, my God. Ooh. But how is he even going to be able to do that all the way, though? You know? Oh. What is he putting in his mouth? Oh. Just let me do my thing. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. Oh, teach you healing arts right now? Yeah. Ooh. Uh-huh. Of course he would say that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wen KeXing's like, you just stop. Yeah, stop talking. Less talk, more zen. Aww. And farm in the gardens. I'm going to make you mainly farm the gardens and cook, but yeah, yes. Why are there horses? Ah. And it's a fake piece. Of course it is. And so, of course, when KeXing feels partly responsible for all this, of course he does. Man, Zhou Zishu looks amazing in those robes, by the way. Oh, one of the mechanical sparrows. Shit. Why are we doing this? Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Oh shit. What is this? What is this, bitches? Oh, well, shit. Oh. What are we doing? Oh. Yes. ChengLing's been waiting to fight like this whole time. He's like, I can keep at him. Oh my god. Oh, nice, because this place is booby trapped. Oh, cool. Okay, that explains it. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. Although they don't really have a lot of... Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Not here. Not here. Oh, he's already dead, I bet. Oh. Oh, damn it! No! I don't want to see Wen KeXing be so sad. Oh. That sucks. Shit. That sucks. Why does Gong Jun have to be the most handsome crier in the world? Oh, shit. Yeah, because he tried to put so much energy into him. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, it's like the twins. It's like the soulmates all over again. Oh, sweetheart. Oh my god. Oh. 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 And we go back to the cherry blossoms. Why are there two corpses next to each other? But Lao Wen's not a corpse yet, thank God. Oh my god. Oh, ChengLing, sweetheart. Oh, ChengLing looks so fierce there. Oh. Is his cousin. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, yep, and there we go. Wow. ChengLing looks so scared right now. He's like, I don't want you to be a damsel in distress. Oh, wow, and there we go. You called, bitch! You rang. You better not smudge any blood on these amazing robes. These are Gucci, bitch. Get out. Oh. Don't be bringing this up, bitch. I'm glad he's matured enough they didn't let that get to him. Smack him. Oh. Yeah, he would, because I know him. Oh. Oh, this look. Oh my god. Meanwhile. Oh my god. Oh. Quit being perfect. Oh. What is she doing? Is she gonna make a smiley? Aww. They're like having this precious little romance and it's so cute. Meanwhile, there's like people dying everywhere else. She's like, let's not leave here. Things seem pretty messed up elsewhere, so, you know. Oh. So what was the letter then? Hmm. Oh. You're giving him heartburn, girl. Oh. Oh. There we go. She's unused to it. The honey jars, that metaphor. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh. Oh. Oh, she's like, hun, sweetheart. Why'd you get this slow motion moment with them? You're gonna make a girl blush. You're gonna make a girl blush. Aww. Aww. Oh, he's so precious. Is she going to... Was she expecting it? Son of a bitch, no! We about had a kiss and you were going to interrupt that? How dare you, show? Oh. Bitch. Oh my god. That is like Jurassic Park levels of not good. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, shit. Oh my god. Not good. Not good. That guy was trying to pump iron and got attacked by a drug man? Oh my god. I'm sure Gu Xiang will in no way be partially blamed for all of this. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. You put him in a little box like that? How dare you? How dare you? Hmm. And 3 autumns meaning 3 years. Did they light it on fire? He's like, oh my god, I don't want to listen to you. Anything but listening to you. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. He's like, oh my god, I'd rather listen to anyone else. Oh. He's dead. And he's not lying because he knows. Oh man, I love his face there. That was so good. Yes, it was. And so they know too. Yikes. Mm. Ugh. Oh my god. So I did light it on fire. Oh. 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 That's so mean. But what about ChengLing and Wen KeXing? He's like, joke's on you. That just means me and my husband have to rebuild it from scratch. Oh, he looks so good there. He's like, God, I could not care less right now. Oh. Maybe it's an illusion? Maybe it isn't really on fire? Hmm. Oh, wow. Seeing him with his hair up is such a weird thing. No. With all due respect, sir, your naming skills suck. Hmm. Uh, he looks so young with his hair up. Damn. It like de-ages him like 10 years instantly. Mm. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Only raised a savage tiger. I can't believe we're setting up for him to go get rescued at Prince Jin's. I can't believe we're setting this up. Meanwhile, okay, I'm glad he's okay. Oh, but his little arm. So he's been poisoned. That's not good. Oh, I bet it's Gu Xiang and them. I know that nervous knocking anywhere. She's like, oh, hey, hi, I'm here too. I love she has her whip out. Okay. I wonder if Gu Xiang knows any medicine or healing. I doubt it, though. She's like, they're extremely stupid. He's like, thanks for telling us now. Oh, wait, I love this man's sensibility. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, I love Master Fawn. I don't want him to get hurt anymore. Shit. Yeah, but it is. Shit. It's like a zombie apocalypse thing. Oh. 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 She's like, look. Oh, he wanted them to get saved first. Oh. I love that. Save some for the old man, though. We need him. Well, yes. Hmm. Oh. She's like, yeah, things are kind of trippy on the outside. Well, it's... Is she going to express that it's the scorpions? Ah. Oh. Okay, the 4 top ghosts. Huh. Huh. Which Happy and Changing are 2 of them. I'm assuming Ghoul's in there too. She's like, hey, getting into my insecurities here a little bit. Oh. And Cao WeiNing, I think, has an idea of what's going on. She's like, that's not what I'm worried about. Oh, shit. Oh. 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 Oh, no. Oh, poor Cao WeiNing. I don't want to see him sad. No. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, my God. Well, shit. She's like, oh, my God. 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 Ah! She's like, I'm going to need to step outside and get some air. Oh, my God. And there's it. Yeah. Oh, my God. And now he knows. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, my God. Ah! Oh. 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 Oh, wow. Why are we going back to this scene? Okay, except to see the one guy's face. Don't do it! No! Not the puppy! Oh! Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. If you heard that dog zhuzhing, oh my God. Holy shit. I did not expect it to be him. Wen KeXing just eating the little stutter. Just eating that kebab. Take that puppy from him. Do not let that man have that puppy. Oh my God. I wonder if Wen KeXing stuck around listening to this. Oh. Well, we know where he gets it from. Oh. Oh, bitch. Oh, girl knew. Girl knew. Oh my God. Of course. Oh my God. Girl. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Ooh, so you say. So you say. Oh my gosh. Wow, the manipulation is so good. Oh. Oh, bitch! This woman's amazing! She's amazing! She's like, I'm just protecting myself. It's called self-defense. Sorry. Sure. Oh. Bitch, I love it. I love it so much. She's so badass. I love her. I love her so much. Yes, kind of. Oh, oh, sweetheart, don't be that way. Oh. Oh no. Hey, ChengLing's like, wait a minute, who are you killing? Who is this? Is this the shaman? That's the shaman. Okay, Wu Xian. Okay, the great shaman's him. And he's Zhang Baiyan. Oh my god. They look so ethereal. They look like vampires. I'm in this. Into both of them. White and black themed vampires. Love. They look like Chinese fantasy vampires, and I love this. Okay, Baiyun. Oh. Oh. Do some DNA testing. Get the forensics unit on it. Ah. He's like, oh. I love these two already. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What a scene to come up on. What a scene to come up on. Oh my god. What a weird scene to come up on. Oh, hey, Ping An. How's it going? Well, he's been kidnapped. I need to know what's going on. Okay. Oh, I love it! Yes, Wuxi, yes! Knock him over the head with your staff! Oh, bitch! He's like, oh, well, fine. I'll have to do this. Oh, my God. Good job. Good job. Good job. Oh, he's fine. ChengLing's like, I just got him to get up. Damn it. I'm in love already. Oh, God. We're back here. Oh. Oh, God. Hmm. And she thinks that it's going to be over, that... He's like, I'll let you guys work it out. None of your business, sir. I'll leave you all to it. So what we're gonna do? I like this is him not calm. Okay. Okay. You did make a promise, but you made a promise to the Ghost Valley leader, so how's that gonna work? Oof. Yeah, uh-huh. 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 Oh. Ooh, I love that. I love that. She's like, what? Oh, bitch! Oh, that's so good! That's so good! Oh! Damn! Okay! Okay, alright. Okay. So we had to change this board up a little bit as we start the discussion of episode 29. Now it's ChengLing with Wen KeXing and the Great Shaman and Wu Ji, the Great Shaman is Wu Ji and the Lord Seventh, who are the most ethereal Chinese vampires that I've ever seen. They look like Chinese vampires. I'm sorry. I am a big fan of the 1990s movie Interview with the Vampire, and I think of Antonio Banderas as Armand, and I think of Tom Cruise as Lestat, and Brad Pitt as Louis. Louis still whining Louis, and I love that movie so much, but the way that Wu Ji and the Seventh are dressed and the way they have these like big eyes that are so expressive, there's just something about the way that they look that I'm like, they would be vampires in Interview with a Vampire in that movie. They would be. And so the black and white dynamic, the two of them, I'm like, they're giving off soulmate vibes, and I'm so here for it. I love them so far. Also, I love that the one in black is just like bonk and like just knocks Wen KeXing out, because Wen KeXing got a little bit crazy in this episode. Understandably, Zhou Zishu, when Zhou Zishu has moments of panic and kind of like losing it, he goes into like depressed mode. When Wen KeXing has moments of panic and losing it, he goes into murder mode. So it's like they handle stress in very different ways, right? They handle stress in very different ways, which is important to know. But man, so the cat's out of the bag with Cao WeiNing and Gu Xiang, which the way that they're handling it towards the end of the episode, I really like. So we're going to see where that ends up going to. But anyway, so Zhou Zishu tries to go and hurry up and find the Great Shaman and the Seventh, Lord Seventh, but they've already left. It's like trails crossed, wires crossed, wasn't able to get help. And I feel bad for Han Ying, because Han Ying just died. The moment, damn it, ChengLing, the moment that ChengLing's like, hey, it'll be all right, buddy. We're gonna live together, and you can be Zhou Zishu's other disciple. The moment he said that, I was like, that man's gonna die. Because Zhou Zishu is not going to commit to having a third wheel live in their house. ChengLing's one thing, Han Ying knows. So the moment that ChengLing said that, I was like, well, you've cursed him to die, ChengLing. I hope you feel good. He was a dead man walking anyway, but I feel bad because ChengLing hears in this moment about Wen KeXing spreading the armor. Doesn't he hear? Right? So anyway, ChengLing, he's like, your internal force is deep, but it's not without limit. He's like, you're going to get internal wounds if you continue down this path. And he's like, how could I allow that? And so Wen KeXing is bound and determined to make sure that Han Ying lives because he knows how upset Zhou Zishu was last episode with seeing him like nearly about to die. And he's like, I have to keep you alive. And so ChengLing offers to help, but Wen KeXing's like, you don't know how to cure people. You're not going to be of any help. So he's like, no. He's like, take this as a sign not to slack off in the future. And that's when Han Ying's like, wait a minute, ChengLing, you're his disciple? He's like, he took you on, but didn't take me on? It's like, it's not you, Han Ying, it's me. One of those situations. He's like, I'd be so envious. And Wen KeXing's like, quit talking, keep meditating. And ChengLing's like, well, once you have recovered, Junior Master and I will beg the Master to accept you as a disciple. And I'm like, ChengLing, don't curse the man. And he's like, together, we can fix this place right up. So ChengLing leaves to see what's going on. And that's when Wen KeXing thinks, okay, so Wen KeXing was thinking to himself, if I hadn't created the copies of the glazed armor, he wouldn't have died over a fake because they both realize it's a fake. Okay, but Han Ying didn't know that, which sucks. So I didn't know if ChengLing heard that or not, but he did not. So this was just Wen KeXing thinking to himself how, it's his fault. He's like, he wouldn't have gotten killed if it wasn't for me. Which is a nice callback to Wen KeXing thinking about the two soulmates, like at the very beginning of the series, like episode 8 or 9, when they got killed and Wen KeXing was like, what? My actions had consequences for other people? It's like, this is the exact same thing, except now he's kind of realized that and he's kind of lamenting over it. Meanwhile, Zhou Zishu is just walking around in the most glorious robes known to man and noticed the lanterns and the mechanical sparrows and is like, shit, the window of heaven is going to go to the Four Seasons. Which, he had a lot of time to think about, the Four Seasons and them getting attacked, right? I do love the fact that there are mechanisms and that there are traps and stuff that could fire all the arrows. Because I was like, how are all the arrows being fired? But then you realize it's the different mechanisms that the Dragonpool cabinet made to help protect the Four Seasons from attack, which is really cool. I love that. But damn it. And Zhou Zishu knows immediately that it's Duan Pingju. It's Pingju and his men with the Window of Heaven. And he's like, well, has Lao Wen already traded blows? The answer is no. I think it's interesting that Zhou Zishu thinks that it's Lao Wen that has done it, but then when he sees it's ChengLing, he's like, oh yeah, ChengLing wants to fight, and he sees that Wen KeXing did not leave Han Ying. He stayed behind to keep him alive, which to me, I think that makes it so much more endearing in Zhou Zishu's eyes, where he's like, you stayed behind to help save him because that's what I wanted, instead of just becoming a murder man and fighting them head on. That's so great. I love that. I love that growth for Wen KeXing. But he's like, he's waiting for me. I love it. And then he's like, well, where is Wen KeXing? He's like, oh, he's fine. ChengLing's like, I just wanted to fight, so... He's like, I may have preemptively started. So he tells him to set the formation and do all this, but not all of the pieces are working correctly. Poor ChengLing. Meanwhile, poor Han Ying, he's pretty much dead. And Zhou Zishu walks in on Wen KeXing saying how he promised Zhou Zishu, and it's just like, he's probably dead. I like this moment because Wen KeXing gets very emotional very quickly. That's his MO. That's how he is. And what I like is that Zhou Zishu, who can also get emotional, he kind of, when he sees Wen KeXing get super emotional, he reins it in. He's like, oh, I need to keep calm because he's already freaking out. And I need to be an anchor for him, even though he's freaking out, right? Like, I had two coaches when I competed on the speech team in college, and one of them was like always like steady as a rock, never got mad, but when he did get mad, it was not good. And then the other coach, who was always just like kind of grumbly, like, ah, whenever the one coach got mad, he'd be like, okay, now let's calm down. So he very much is like Zhou Zishu, where he would just be like, okay, let's hold on. It's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. Like it would, someone else panicking would make him calm down. And I just love how Zhou Zishu looks at Wen KeXing. He's like, hey, I'm here. The shaman's not here. It's okay, though. Like, thank you for freaking out on my behalf, but it's going to be okay. And then Zhou Zishu's like, hey, Han Ying's already dead. It's so sad. Oh, I hate it. He's like, he's already passed. And poor Wen KeXing. Wen KeXing has had to deal with people dying so much in his life and blaming himself. Like, it sucks. I felt so bad for him in this moment. And of course, Wen KeXing is now, he's about to pass out because he's put all of his energy into trying to save Han Ying. And he's like, if I hadn't listened, the fact that Han Ying like cut open his own heart artery. I'm like, really, sir? A dramatic diva up until the end? Are you kidding? And then Wen KeXing's like, it's all my fault. If I hadn't created that fake armor, none of this wouldn't have happened. The thing I think that Zhou Zishu is totally forgiving of is that he understands that Wen KeXing is sorry for what's happened, and he has, he regrets it. And Zhou Zishu's like, hey, it's going to be okay, but damn. Look, Wen KeXing has a lot of demons and a lot of trauma and things. He's like really bothered by a lot of things. And so Zhou Zishu's like, well, shit, what are we going to do now? So meanwhile, ChengLing's like, he comes back and he's like, why are there two bodies? And then he's like, look, here's what we're going to have to do, ChengLing. And man, ChengLing's actor, can we talk about him for a hot second? When he looks at Zhou Zishu and he's like, no. When my dad spoke to me with that expression, that was the last time I ever saw him. ChengLing's actor was amazing in this scene. And he fully portrayed this sense of panic. And like, hey, he's panicked and freaked out and passed out. That guy is dead. You're saying things that are making me believe that you're going to die. Like ChengLing's actor is so good in this scene. He does such a great job. And he's like, I would rather die with all of you than survive alone. And Zhou Zishu knows exactly what that feels like, because that's how he feels about all of his brothers from the Four Seasons dying. So he's like, you know what? Who said anything about dying? Nobody else is going to die. He's like, look, they're after me. They're not going to kill me. Prince Jin has some kind of hots for me. I know that. He's like, they're going to take me back. And you and Wen KeXing are going to come get me. I love that in this moment, Zhou Zishu is like, look, I'm going to become Princess Peach. I'm going to go be in this castle. You're going to be Mario and Luigi, and you guys are going to come get me. I love it. I love it so much. And ChengLing's just like, excuse me? Like, I love how freaked out ChengLing in this moment. His actor did such a good job. He's like, they just want me. It's going to be okay. And he's like, look, ChengLing, the only came to capture me, and they won't hurt me. But your junior master's expended too much internal force, and he has signs of going mad. If he doesn't regulate it in time, and he could lose his martial arts or he could die. He's like, I'll take you all to the secret hideout right now. And then I'll go out and you guys will be fine. I love how calm Zhou Zishu is. He's like, they're just going to take me back to Prince Jin. You all come and get me. Like, I love how he accepts it. And he's like, everything's going to be fine, but this is what we have to do. Once he's awake, you all come get me. So he comes out after everything's going, like, comes out just like such a diva. The blue robes, just opens the door up and he's like, what, bitch? You came to get me? Love it. Love it. And so, yeah. Which, Pingju is just, he's the worst. He rubs it in his face and everything. Meanwhile, man, Gu Xiang and Cao WeiNing, they went on a journey this episode. They went on a journey. So he starts out saying this poem, the heavens and mortals do not count for anything, which translation notes, the original line of the poem he is trying to quote is incomparably better than anything else in the world, but Cao WeiNing is reciting it incorrectly. Of course, we are willing to be inseparable birds, soaring or to be intertwining trees on the ground. I love that he's trying to be poetic and trying to be nice and everything's all sunny and right as rain. That's been their mentality for a lot of this series, so I have been waiting for the cat to come out of the bag. And unfortunately, Cao WeiNing is not as detective-oriented or intelligent as Zhou Zishu. So when he finds out that Wen KeXing is the Ghost Valley leader, he did not figure it out prior. Now, that makes his whole predicament rather interesting because, as we know, Wen KeXing made Cao WeiNing promise to take care of Gu Xiang. Now, do I think that Wen KeXing is going to leave Gu Xiang or say that he doesn't love her because of her past? No, but he is trying to, like, rationalize his emotions and his anger, and he's probably rationalizing the fact that she didn't tell him and that she kept it a secret from him, and he's kind of probably feels a little betrayed about that. And it wouldn't surprise me it would not surprise me one bit if he stumbled across Zhou Zishu in the future and he's like, Zhou Zishu, did you realize that your lover is the ghost chief? And Zhou Zishu's like, yeah, I figured that out a long time ago. And he's like, and you're okay with that? I love it. But I fully anticipate Cao WeiNing. I would not be surprised if Cao WeiNing, like, slapped Wen KeXing or was like, how dare you not tell me? Like, I would love to see that out of him. I don't know if I would slap Wen KeXing. I think that might backfire horribly, but I would love to see Wen KeXing try to do it, right? But I do think that him and Gu Xiang are going to be okay by especially the end of this episode. But we're going to talk about it when we get to it. But for now, they're just walking around like everything's the most perfect thing. Like they're just lovers and like, aren't you happy? I'm happy. And, you know, she sees the corn on the cob and looks at it and says, look, it looks like, you know, Wen KeXing and Zhou Zishu and our little golden bean, ChengLing. She's like, isn't that cute? Just when she starts to lighten up and have a good mood about it, just when they start to be happy, the damn drug men and the scorpions have to come attack. Now, do I think, because here's where we are right now. Here's where we are. Prince Jin, PJ up here, and the Window of Heaven, they have Zhou Zishu, right? But here's the thing. It seems like they are about to get tied into Zhao Jing and the Five Lakes Alliance, who might be ending up getting tied in with Ye Bai. And they are both going to probably work together because Peng Zhu has had this negotiation with Zhao Jing. And they're going to head to the Ghost Valley to face the top 4 ghosts, allegedly. Who are probably, what we don't know is then we also have the Scorpion King over here with the venomous scorpions, who are probably also going to get involved against the Ghost Valley. And then we have over here ChengLing and Wen KeXing, plus the 7th Lord and the Great Shaman, and they're probably going to head to the Ghost Valley because that's where everything's leading to the Ghost Valley. And then we have Cao WeiNing and Gu Xiang with the Gentle Wind sect, who just happen to have the glazed armor, and they're probably going to be going to face. Oh, now here's the thing. I think they're going to face the Scorpion King and the venomous scorpions, but then they're going to end up being taken. I would not be surprised if Gu Xiang and Cao WeiNing attack the venomous scorpions or whatever, and they retreat back to the Ghost Valley, and then Gu Xiang and them follow them. Would not be surprised. Everything is going to lead to the Ghost Valley. All parties are going to converge there, and we're going to have ChengLing and Wen KeXing try to rescue Zhou Zishu. Cao WeiNing and Gu Xiang are going to arrive. Everybody's going to arrive trying to get this glazed armor in the armory. So that's where all points seem to be leading. But I can't believe that this series nearly gave us a kiss scene. Like, she was closing her eyes, expecting like she was going to, like the moment, because what does he do there? She's like, I'm worried that, because she has she's like, I'm not used to being treated with this kindness. I feel like I'm in a honey jar, and I'm afraid that this feeling won't last. And one day it will all blow away. Living in the honey jar is too nice. She's like, I'm afraid it's all going to disappear. And then when he's like, the wind will blow away a child's silly talk. He's like, you're saying the wrong thing. And he blows like her hand. And at that point, girl, that look she gave him when he like blew on her hand, she was like, okay, like that moment there, like girl, she was ready to kiss him and to be kissed. And she was expecting it to happen. And he was about to, and then the damn drugman showed up. Why can't I want my kiss, damn it? I want some kiss in this series. If the censors won't let it be between Zhou Zishu and Wen KeXing, then let it be between Gu Xiang and Cao WeiNing, damn it. Anyway, she's like, it's the drugman troop of the venomous scorpions. Now, she said there are the venomous scorpions. The question is, if she tells Cao WeiNing in the next episode, she's like, look, the drugmen are working with the venomous scorpions. There may be some of the ghosts working with the venomous scorpions, but that's not all the Ghost Valley thing. Is he going to believe her? Oh. And if he does believe her because she knows she's a ghost, then what do we do with that? So I would like to think that he loves her and trusts her, but he probably does feel a little bit betrayed right now because she wasn't quite honest with him. And I'm curious to know what that damn letter said. Are we ever going to find out? I hope we do. We'll see. The blood trickling down the Gentle Wind sect sign was giving me so many Jurassic Park vibes. I was like, this feels like Jurassic Park. This feels like the dinosaur attacks. All of this felt like a dinosaur attack. That or like The Walking Dead. It was one of the two. It felt like The Walking Dead, especially with the drugmen chasing them like zombies, and the fact that once you're bit, you're poisoned. That all felt very Walking Dead as well. I like the one guy in the Gentle Wind sect that's like crouched over a dumbbell, like an exercise weight set. I'm like, he was trying to get in leg day, damn it, and then he got bit by a zombie. So, unfortunately, Cao WeiNing does not know what's happened with his senior brother, which is really sad. But they get taken to the secret hideout of the Gentle Wind sect, and then that's where things go crazy. Meanwhile, the Window of Heaven, who does an all-black aesthetic, even down to their prisoning carriage, has trapped Zhou Zishu inside this little carriage, which normally would that really hold him, but he's like, whatever. I like that Zhou Zishu is just like, it is what it is. And then, you know, Peng Zhu tries to like insult him and then says that they lit the Four Seasons on fire. Oh, I hate it. And the worst part is that Prince Jin told him to light the Four Seasons on fire because he was jealous that Zhou Zishu left him to go back to his home. Prince Jin's not a good guy. Zhao Jing's not a good guy. None of these authority figures are good guys. How dare? How dare? But they do know that Han Ying is dead because Zhou Zishu tells them. And so, I hate it. I hate how he sees the Four Seasons on fire. Which, you know what? Zhou Zishu is just like, I guess whenever we get out of this mess, that just means my husband and I have to spend more time redecorating and spending quality time together. Oh, I hate it. I hate Zhou Zishu getting kidnapped and taken away. Also, I do want to talk about the fact that Prince Jin has those crimson robes, which do look amazing, but they are in direct contrast of Zhou Jishu's like navy blue robes. It's a good tailoring, good costuming choice. I love it. But I do also want to note that even though Zhou Zishu is really sad about the Four Seasons burning, I feel like part of him is like, it's not just about the Four Seasons, the place anymore, but about ChengLing and Wen KeXing that's more important. And also, seeing this version of depressed Zhou Zishu is a wee bit different than seeing Zhou Zishu of the earlier episodes that would have been much more devastated. So, damn it. So they take him away. Meanwhile, we get this flashback of Prince Jin asking him about what to name his private, you know, mercenary army. It feels so weird to see Zhou Zishu with his hair up. He does instantly look 10 years younger. When it's like up and slicked back, it makes him look so young. And he said he wanted to name, he says, I'm weak on my own, and I don't dare to dream of great achievements, but to risk everything to give this dark world a ray of light. And what started out as an association with decent intentions quickly turned into something that was 10 years of blood and violence. And I thought, as long as I had this cause I believed that was worth dying for, what was I hoping for in all those years? Meanwhile, I love that Master Fan is still, believes in Gu Xiang and wants her to be there. I also like the one guy's like, sir, this lady being amongst our midst. And he's like, she's married to Cao WeiNing. Let her in. I love Master Fan. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I'm afraid he's going to die. And he's legit like one of the nicest characters. If he doesn't die from the poison, I'm afraid that like Gu Xiang is going to like watch him die, or like the scorpions are going to kill him and he's going to like die in her arms or something. I don't want anything like that to happen, but I have this feeling that something like that could happen. Oh, I hate it. But yeah, she's like, I've dealt with these monsters quite a bit. I feel like when he asks her if she's dealt with the monsters and she's like, oh yeah, I've been around them my whole life, I feel like he knows. I feel like he knows she might be a ghost, but she does give them the medicine. Because Wen KeXing is from the Healer Valley, so he had the antidote to the drug men, right? And then poor Cao WeiNing is worried about his own master, who was last saw charging into the drug men. So his fate does not look good, right? And I feel like that's part of Cao WeiNing being torn, is that Master Fan has said that it's the Ghost Valley's fault that the drug men are there. But she's like, no, it's the scorpions. But is Cao WeiNing going to believe his master or his future wife? That remains to be seen. Because she's like, who said it was the Ghost Valley? And I also wonder if Cao WeiNing is putting two and two together to know why she felt so conflicted about that. I wish Cao WeiNing being quiet and stern and somber is a very disturbing thing to see. So I'm not used to seeing Cao WeiNing being like serious, which is concerning because we don't know what he's thinking, right? And he's like, your master went into a den of the drug men and disappeared. I do love that saying that Master Fan said. He's like, your words are as ominous as a crow's. But he's like, don't listen to that brat's nonsense. He's like, he must have wanted to capture the leader and then crumble the rest of the army. He must have fought down the mountain to ask for help. It's fine. And she's like, capture the leader and crumble the rest of the army. She's like, that's not going to work. That's not how this is. And that's when he says that ghost leader Wen KeXing probably came as well. And she's like, well, son of a bitch, cat's out of the bag. So the top 4 ghosts, they said the top 4, which we know the changing ghost is one of them, and the laughing ghost is one of them, and probably the ghoul is one of them. But who's the 4th? Because Tragic Comic Ghost and the Alluring Ghost, I don't believe are with them at all. Unless they're saying the Lustful Ghost, but they don't realize the Lustful Ghost is dead and not there. Unless the Scorpion King is with them and is just getting mislabeled. I don't know. And she's like, well, shit. And Cao WeiNing realizing that Wen KeXing is the ghost leader, I do love that it's Gu Xiang that says it. He's like, when what? And I love that Gu Xiang is like, because she's at this point, she's like, the cat's out of the bag. She's like, at this point, I'm going to own up to it. And she's going to be like, yes, my master is the ghost leader. And she says, the Ghost Valley leader, Wen KeXing. But part of it is also not only Cao WeiNing realizing that Wen KeXing is the ghost chief, but him also realizing that she's been with him the entire time. And when she's talked about her bad childhood, then it must be hitting Wen KeXing, or it must be hitting Cao WeiNing, that her being with Wen KeXing in the Ghost Valley means that she grew up in the Ghost Valley. So all the bad things that happened are tied to the ghosts. So he probably feels bad for her, in addition to feeling like, why didn't you tell me? But she'll be like, well, of course I didn't tell you. Him crying that little lone tear, it's like a golden retriever crying a tear. Damn it. I don't like seeing Cao WeiNing cry. I don't like seeing that at all. And then he's just in shock. So meanwhile, the poor, are they in the secret hideout of the 4 seasons? Because this part isn't cleaned up. I guess they are. They're in the part that's not cleaned up. Okay. And ChengLing's just praying that they're protected. Meanwhile, we have this flashback with Wen KeXing, and we finally get the identity of the man that confronted him, and it was frickin' Zhao Jing. I'm so glad y'all didn't spoil that, because I was like, who is this man? He seems too young to be Zhou Zishu's master, and he's frickin' Zhao Jing, the young actor that plays him in the flashback. Oh my god. Genius. So now everything's coming together. Zhao Jing working with the Ghost Valley at the time, so they would come and take out and try to get the key from Wen KeXing's parents. Genius. Genius. It's all coming together, right? It's all coming together. Also, can we talk about how the fact that Wen KeXing's mom is such a real one? She's amazing. She was like, bitch, you come into my house, you threaten my husband who's been disabled and my son. Oh, hell no. She's like, no. I freaking love her. I get where Wen KeXing gets it from. Wen KeXing gets his fiery personality from his mother, 100%. I love it. Because his dad is pretty easygoing and amiable. He's like, oh, well, hey, let's go. The mom's like, bitch, I'll poison you and spit on your corpse. She's amazing. I freaking love her. So yeah. So while he's out with his kebab, she's like, oh, you gave yourself away. You want the key to the armory. You poisoned Ranjan, and you want the key to the armory for yourself. I want to give a lot of credit to Zhao Jing's like younger self actor, because I really hope these two actors like worked with each other, because he gets the mannerisms of Zhao Jing down to a T. Like even the part, there's something that Zhao Jing's actor does whenever he's like mad but doesn't want to show it. He'll be like, he kind of purses his lips a little bit, and like he has this like calm but agitated look, and the man playing the younger actor does the same thing. It's so good. It's so good. And he's like, why is your temper still so fiery? And she's like, how exactly did he die? I don't think it was Gao Chong that had 3 corpse poison, but you're a scoundrel and a scum lowlife. You would. And of course, again, Zhao Jing's younger actor, he's like, I am a lowlife. Like it goes back to like his sense of pride, his sense that he's not been given what's owed to him, and he's not been given what he deserves. And when he kind of like laughs to himself, that's such a Zhao Jing thing. Oh, the acting is so good. But yeah, he's like, I am a lowlife. And he tries to like kind of like grab near her. He almost tries to sexually harass her. And that's when Wen KeXing's dad stands up and kind of gets in the middle. But he wants the key. So he does not get the key from them. They don't give him the key. And then the ghost chief didn't get the key either. So where is it? Does Wen KeXing have the key? We'll see. But anyway, so she announces that she's like, oh, don't worry at this time. And, Zhao Jing tries to be a manipulator. He's like, if you gave me the key, I would give you the Yin Yang book, and you would be the universally respected master healer, miracle healer, and you could heal your husband and do all this. And he tries to schmooze with his manipulation skills, right? You won't have to take your wife and son and hide in this poor place under disguise. And so that's when he's like, even if you don't consider it for yourself, consider it for your child. And they look at each other, and she's like, you should probably think about yourself first. And then reveals that he's been poisoned. Mm-hmm. And she's like, yeah, bitch, I did. I love it. She's like, his martial arts are gone. And she's like, my husband doesn't have his martial arts skills. And as a weak woman, I just have to protect little old me. So yeah, I poisoned the tea, bitch. I love it. She's great. I freaking love her. And so he's like, give me the antidote right now. And Wen KeXing saw all of this. Mm-hmm. He asks for the antidote. He's like, we could discuss anything you want as long as you give it to me. She's like, oh, sure. And she hands him the antidote. And she goes, you should eat up. Once this poison acts up, it would be like 1,000 bugs eating your body and you'd die from organ injuries. We've known each other for such a long time after all. I won't let you suffer like that. But she's like, there's 3 months of antidote in the bottle. I'm not done talking. Once this poison starts acting, it can't be cured completely. If my family were still here, you could come visit us every once in a while. Or else. I freaking love that. Where she's like, you'll need to come back and get some more medicine, won't you? So, I mean, the question is, was he able to get more medicine from them? Or was he able to replicate it? Or is he still being poisoned as we speak and it's just that his martial arts skills are gone? Because he did say that he wasn't able to use them anymore. Curiouser and curiouser. So yeah, he leaves them all alone. And he's like, and then when KeXing comes in and he's like, should I not have brought Zhou Zishu here? And just like with Han Ying and everything, he blames himself and asks to be punished. And that's when he cuts to his parents being killed. Oh, and wakes up. And after having a manic episode like that and all of the stress of everything around him, it's kind of understandable why he would freak out. Why he would freak out at this moment, you know? And as ChengLing is trying to stop him from running aimlessly and getting himself hurt, here shows up the Great Shaman and the Lord Seventh. So yes, the Great Shaman is great. These two men look super young, even though they're like Ye Bai Yi and probably very old. I love it. They both look like vampires. Just saying. The Great Shaman, I love his staff. And then, man, the Lord Seventh, Jing Baiyun. There's something about them that looks so ethereal. I love them both. I hope they have lots of grumpy, angry relationships. Outside of this. So they're debating over whether the corpse of Han Ying that they found was actually Zhou Zishu. And they're like, no, surely not. They're like, it couldn't be. And so that's when they run across ChengLing. When they run across ChengLing and Wen KeXing. But now the Great Shaman says here that he's like, I didn't tell you this, but the old members of the Four Seasons had long been killed by Prince Jin. So I'm assuming Zhou Zishu knows that it was Prince Jin that ordered him to kill the other Four Seasons members. And he just went along with it. And that's part of his guilt and his angst. So I'm assuming that that's knowledge we should have as the audience. So yeah, then they see ChengLing and them. And then thank God Ping An is there to like say, oh yeah, there's ChengLing and the Junior Master. He's like, I'm a lifelong friend of your master. Don't be scared. And he's like, hey, can you go calm Wen KeXing down? He's having a moment. And then I love that Zhu Yi is like, oh, hey, he's like, you should concentrate or you're going to lose control. And Wen KeXing's like, I'm not talking to you. And he's like, fine, actually, I love that the Great Shaman, unlike Ye Bai Yi, who's just all talk, and he's like, hey, and him and Wen KeXing are like trying to talk each other into getting more into an altercation. He's just like, no time, boonk. It's great. It's great. I love it. So yeah. And then they're like, let him rest a bit. And then thank God ChengLing's there to tell them what's going on and that Zhou Zishu has been kidnapped. So I cannot wait to see more with the Shaman and the Lord Seventh. They're so great so far. I cannot wait to see more with them. I want to know more. They seem like they're a peach. They seem like they're a couple. Meanwhile, speaking of couples, Gu Xiang is sitting there. And of course, we have our first big lovers quarrel where Gu Xiang is looking over at Cao WeiNing and his sword there. And they're not talking about what to do next. I do like that Cao WeiNing is mad, but he's being quiet and like thinking to himself what to do and contemplating what to do next. And so is she. And I wish they would talk it out more, but I feel like that's left to come. So they decide after some debate that in the next day and a half, if nothing changes, they're going to go out and try to attack the drug men and either take things back or die trying. And, you know, hopefully have reinforcements come. And so he tells them to run away. And Gu Xiang's like, oh, I'm not doing that. And because he suggested they run away, and then Cao WeiNing's promise to protect Gu Xiang is brought into question because Cao WeiNing did promise Wen KeXing that he would protect her, but now that he knows Wen KeXing is the Ghost King, does that affect anything? And when he looks over to her, he's like, what do I do? Because he loves her, right? But he's trying to think of how to deal with this. And then he's like, this is the Junior Master's decision. Our gentleman sect's succession of hundreds of years cannot be ruined in our hands. And we can't drag in Zhang, who's an outsider. But I love this moment where she stands up for herself and she's like, hey, y'all said I'm marrying into this clan. I'm not an outsider. I love that she's like, I'm part of this clan. I'm going to marry you. You know who I am. She's like, that's not how this is going to go. We can't have her lose her life for us since her master is a skilled... When they said since her master is a skilled master, Cao WeiNing kind of looks down like, oh my God, they don't know. You know, we can't have, the secret arts passed down from our ancestors taken away. And Gu Xiang's like, eldest brother Mo, don't say any more. She's like, I'm not going anywhere. I love how serious Cao WeiNing looks looking at her. She's like, you can't go back on your word now, saying I'm an outsider. She's like, since I'm here, if we're to risk our lives, then I will do the same. And don't look down on me because I'm a girl. I've probably killed more people than you. Damn, that's such a line. I love it because she's been like, ever since you've met me, she's like, I've been strong and I can take care of myself. And she's like, I've killed more people than you. I'll be fine. And that's such a line. Like, and now she's like, there's no point in me pretending to be someone I'm not. She's like, I'm the amethyst fiend. I'm a badass. Take me or leave me. This is who I am. And Cao WeiNing, like, he looks over to Cao WeiNing to be like, has she killed more people than me? And Cao WeiNing's like, yeah, probably. Now that I'm thinking about it. And I think Cao WeiNing is mad and upset in that moment because he doesn't want her to have to accept that part of her and say that she's just a murderer. But I'm so intrigued to see how Gu Xiang and Cao WeiNing handle their dynamic moving forward. I cannot wait to see what they do with that. That's going to be so interesting. And that's the end of the damn episode. This episode was a lot unraveling. It was fast. There was a lot going on. But y'all, I cannot wait to see what happens next. So, in any case, I'm excited to hear your thoughts down below. Zhou Zishu has been kidnapped like a damn princess, and I guess we're going to have to go rescue him, but I feel next episode we need to set a lot of, put some plans in motion of how we're all going to get to the Ghost Valley and what we're going to do once we're there, but I guess we're going to find out how that's going to go, so, yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful week. I do want to talk about one thing before we go, and this was related. I should have talked about this in the intro, but I'm going to save it till the end there. Pancake had noted, and I'll show you all some images up here. Pancake had noticed in episode 26 of Wen KeXing reading his description on the ghost book. It says, and somebody translated on Tumblr what this actually says, and I want to read it all to you. I was going to do this in the intro, and I almost forgot about it. It says, Wen KeXing, chief of Qingya Mountain Ghost Valley. Appearance is bright and warm. Expressions are pure and kind. Then it says, eyes like an innocent deer, but sometimes with a flash of evil energy, mood unpredictable. Said killing is to be like tearing a doll, using an iron folding fan as a weapon. His martial arts is from many sects with a wide range of techniques. I love they describe him like an innocent deer, like it's like a dating profile. It's more like a Craigslist of this is what Wen KeXing's like if you want to date him than anything. Ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Take care. And yeah, I'll be back very soon with episode 30. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I am. Of Word of Honor.